guys? So I'm gonna try to do these whenever I catch myself looking at it. So I'm checking out FAZ and FAS. I just got in on Monday. Today is Tuesday, March 6th. I entered the positions Monday, March 5. Looking at the 5-day FAZ here, I got into FAS based on my RSI readings on Sunday evening. And so this is looking at FAZ right now. As you can see, it has come off the bottom, but it's still really close to this bottom here. And here again, you see where it touches the bottom and goes back up. This is the very bottom over the last 5 days, and it's still there at the bottoms. If we go out to 3 months, you see again, it's come off of this bottom here, but it has not quite peaked here yet. And so I'm looking at possibly getting out of FAS, but it looks like FAZ is still at the top. So until FAZ comes down to the bottom, we're going to stay in FAS. This is the 6 month, just looking a little further out. And again, you see FAZ is still at the top. So we're waiting for FAZ to come down, 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 down until we get out of FAS and back into FAZ. So just a quick look at FAS. This is the 6 month. As you see, that lines up really nicely with the bottom. It has come off of the big bottom here, which was it doesn't give me a date, but you can see the price action down here. You know, this was the very bottom, and it has bounced off of that pretty good. Like I said, you know, there are some news, fundamentals, things going on with the Volcker rule and things of that nature. So it could be a boon for the finance industry or sector rather. But for now, we're just playing the technicals with the news as kind of a tailwind. Looking at 3 months out, you see we've come off the bottom, but we're still not at the top yet. And then 1 month. This one doesn't really give us a lot, just based on the RSI calculator we're using for this thing. But again, you know, it's come off the bottom, still kind of there. 5 days, there we are. So again, it's off the bottom, but not quite to the top. So that's the reason why I'm looking at this, because it's getting really close for me to exit this thing. And so I'm just going to hold on just maybe a day longer before we get out. So again, this is 5 days. You see it's very close to the top over the past week. If you go out a little bit further, we see that we're not quite at the top yet, but we have definitely come off the bottom. Another thing I want to talk about is the positions I put in on the energy sector. I talked about that in the last video. Said that energy was going to go up to meet basic, or basic was going to come down to meet energy. So I entered into Valero, which was a high flyer, pure gasoline play. It's done well since Monday, up about 2%. And then this is the FAS position got into on Monday. I like to remain pretty conservative when it comes to my investments, never more than 25% of the total portfolio in any one position. Just in case I need to average costs down, I can do that. So we still have about 50% cash after these positions were entered into, and so we'll hold on a little bit longer to FAS just to kind of see where that goes. And then I think I'm gonna just ride Valero out, honestly. I typically like to stay in for at least a month, but I do have a little bit more time on my hands to really take a look at this stuff, and so I may play it kind of just day to day. We'll see. Where's my other window? Uh-oh. I swear. Well, that's